Welcome to the Wealth Transfer with TC. Today I'm doing a follow-up on this last video that I did early this morning concerning GameStop and AMC. And I told you guys about Roaring Kitty's live stream concerning GME, and I told you that I was going to be listening and looking for clues or whatever, if there's any type of plan that is taking place concerning getting this short squeeze going. All right, so I do believe that God has put some things in my spirit, as well as just some things that I'm seeing and a couple pieces from a few other people. So I believe that there is a plan, and if true, we should see some fireworks, next week and beyond. Now, first, before I get into this, folks, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just sharing information, giving you my thoughts and my opinions on that information. And if you guys like these videos that I make, the support links are down below in the description. First thing is AMC sitting at $4.88. I believe my earlier video was above $5 and something, but I'm not too concerned about AMC right now. It is connected to GME because it will, when GME squeezes, you'll start to see AMC go up too as well. So I am putting money in both AMC and GameStop. GameStop is currently down $18 from its opening. Right, and there's a lot of factors that played into that, and I'm going to go over some of those things in the live stream. And this is actually part of the plan, I believe. Right, so I think some of these things in here should show you exactly what I'm talking about. So I don't know if it's going to go down after hours. So we'll see. Maybe during the after hours, we'll start to see the stock go up. Now, if you were actually watching the live stream, it was actually pretty ridiculous because he came out looking dressed ridiculous, right? He's got this arm bandage around his neck, on his arm. He's got the sunglasses on, and he does these weird movements and stuff. And he's really being a jokester right now. And I think that's part of the plan. He's putting on an act. And you can see where when he first started, the stock was at $31.63. It was already down $15. Right at this point. And by the time he got done, I think it was like around $28. All right, so during this live stream, what actually took place, he was just putting on this act and he was just being just kind of really random in his talking, just being a real big jokester. Like I said, there's all this focus on him, mainstream media, mainstream news, and so forth, right? And during this clip, you could see the price just start to go down. Right, but it was actually halted 7 times. And that's absolutely ridiculous. And so they did everything because they thought that people were going to go in, and probably some people did buy, but they were probably expecting all these people to come in and just start buying a whole bunch of shares. Now, what I did get from this already was that there's going to be some type of an announcement from GameStop, from the CEO, Ryan Cohen. This is unusual. Wales Post. And I saw this after I got that. But it was Roaring Kitty of GameStop. GME has said GameStop is a bet on management. Ryan Cohen and his crew. GameStop finds itself in a unique position with folks rooting for it. Right? So he's talking about all the money that they've raised and how they're going to diversify, go into something else or whatever. Or they have a whole other plan to completely change GameStop. Also, in that video, he kept bringing up announcement. Maybe they have an announcement or something like that. So I do believe that there's going to be some type of announcement. So I saw this post from Endless Capital, and he said here, Keith Gill is a genius. He is drinking a beer and dressed like a clown to purposely give the impression of dumb money. He knows exactly what he's doing. As a longtime poker player, I know a smart person when I see one. He isn't talking about all the market dynamics related to swaps, related to dealer hedging dynamics, or anything about what is driving GameStop's price. If you think some dumb money clown drinking beer on a live stream has the balls to rip $100 million on options expiring in a month without knowing exactly what he's doing and all the legalities behind how dealers have to react to it, you are a sucker to the table. So, like I said, he's acting. He's playing some type of a part. So you have to see this CNBC reaction to Roaring Kitty's live stream when they first come on. The news was so focused on him, and all the different networks were waiting for Roaring Kitty's live stream to start. And this is why I say he's playing a role, he's acting, and he's making it seem like he is dumb money. right, that this whole thing is a joke. So CNBC had it as breaking news when he started his live stream, and this is what they got.
Well, we're coming back with breaking news because the live stream has finally started. You can see that right there. About 28 or so minutes late, but nonetheless, it is underway. And we'll see exactly what's gonna happen there. Andrew Left's still standing by. We'll give you updates when they happen. You can judge for yourself what's going on your screen.
And he said you can judge for yourself. Yeah, because he looks stupid. He looks ridiculous. And you can see the expressions on this guy's face. Would they think that he was going to come out in a suit and tie? You know, and talk about the fundamentals of GameStop? You know, so it's the complete opposite. And they don't realize that, I think, anyways, at this point, that the elites and these hedge funds and so on came into a trap. After this, directly, they didn't even talk about him. They just went on to another subject. This was posted on Twitter, and if you take a look at the 21 GME short squeeze run, right, the amount of shorts that were in during that time period, right, it was pretty high. It caused GME to go up to what, like $800 or something, right? And then you take a look at the shorts now, right? And a lot of this happened also too. People were saying this happened during the, before the live stream and going through the live stream, the shorts piled in. So, right, so this is the plan, right? We're going into the weekend and the shorts have piled in. When I was watching some of the mainstream media pieces and some of the people that are shorting GameStop, and they just think all of this is just absolutely ridiculous. And if true, they got played because they fell for it. After they saw the beginning of this and saw that it was basically nothing, it was ridiculous, because they think that this is just one big joke. But this is actually a pretty good plan. You get all the shorts to come in, right? Maybe we'll see the price go back up in after hours, right? Or even on Monday, pre-market trading, right? So now you got these shorts that are locked in, and now it's time to start raising the price. One of the factors also, too, I want to bring up is GameStop files to sell an additional 75 million shares of GME stock, right? So this happened today, too, as well, which also helped drive down the price. So why would, on the same day, Roaring Kitty, then GameStop announces that they're going to file to sell an additional 75 million shares, right? So you put this news out. What do the shorts think? It's going to be diluted. Then what happens? They start shorting the stock even more, right? Because some people are saying the CEO of GameStop he's an elite and all this stuff, and all that remains to be seen. So this was the overall plan, right? You start tweeting again, right? And then it drives up the price. It awakens everybody to what's happening and what's going on. The price of both GME and AMC go up, and then everything comes crashing back down to where it was, right? Then he comes back, and so this time they're like, okay, he's just being a jokester, right? He's not really taking this seriously, and he's just playing a game. So over the last 24 to 48 hours, you've seen the price of GME go up dramatically, and especially you saw the overnight trading, right? And then it all leads up to this YouTube live stream. And with this YouTube live stream, he comes out looking ridiculous, right? He kind of throws hints out about different things. And then also you have GME announcing that they are filing to sell an additional 75 million shares. The stock continues to drop and the shorts keep piling in, right? So then next week, so if the price does begin to go up in the after hours, it could be because of 24-hour trading. It could very well that a lot of things could happen over the weekend. All right, folks, so keep that in mind. But I'm also looking to see what happens on Monday morning. That's probably going to be the most important. Now, the next really important thing that's going to be taking place next week is the CPI report, the inflation report, and the Federal Reserve meeting. That's going to take place on Wednesday, and we could have a 1-2 punch when it comes to the markets. First, the CPI numbers would come out, and if they're lower than expected, Doesn't matter. I mean, it's just if they're just lower, period, that could be a boost to the markets. And then, as everybody's watching, because you know the elections are coming up, whether or not if the Federal Reserve is going to lower interest rates also on the 12th of June. So both of those are both on the June the 12th. And if they lower interest rates and we have lower inflation, we could see a 1-2 punch when it comes to the markets. And this would definitely hurt the shorts. So I think it was a great plan. You lure all the people in that are shorting the stock. You lure all the hedge funds to come in and continue to short the stock, maybe even increase their positions. And then boom. Right? So all that remains to be seen. So we'll just keep a watch, and I'll try to keep you guys updated if there's anything major. But for the most part, I think this is a pretty good plan, and we'll see how everything plays out. So you guys tell me what you think, if this could be the plan, and leave a comment down below. And that's all that I have for this today, folks. I thank you guys for listening. God bless. TC out.